All right. Let's just jump into Shape of Water, shall we?
Let's do it. Are you recording?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Sorry.
Well, no, that's the good stuff you put in at the beginning.
I didn't realize you were recording. I'm sorry. Okay.
Primarily Critical. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Primarily Critical. If movies had an after party, this would be it.
If you've not seen this film, we suggest that you do so before listening any further.
Well, that's me. Oh, no, I'm not prepared.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
We've got spoilers, trivia, and opinions like crazy, and we can't wait to share them.
Good, bad, new, weird, old, or gross.
We pass judgment on them all.
Today, if you have a fish fetish, check yourself for gills. My name is Steve. I'm here with
Brittany
and
John.
Shape of Water.
Yeah.
I picked it.
Yes, you did.
It's been on my watch list for quite some time.
Now, you hadn't watched it before you picked it.
That's right.
This was your first watch for this. Okay.
I needed an excuse to watch the movie.
Yeah.
And this was my chance.
Okay.
This is my chance. It's
sure?
an Oscar winner. It's a sci-fi Oscar winner, which at the time was unheard of.
Oh.
Unheard of.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Was
it?
What did you think?
I was kind of like, It was.
eh?
Yeah, it was. I mean, I thought it was pretty good. As there's parts of it I really, really liked, and then there was parts that I just didn't like so much. It was just a little far-fetched, maybe.
Far-fetched?
A little far-fetched. I'm not a good imaginator at some of these things. Like, it's a little too much for me. Filling up the bathroom with water, and I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
That was a little silly.
What about you?
I really like Guillermo del Toro. I think he's a really great director, so I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I love Octavia Spencer. I thought her character is probably one of my favorites in that movie. The other cleaning lady.
Oh, Zelda.
Yeah, Zelda.
Yeah, she plays Zelda, right?
The black woman.
Yep.
Yeah,
right.
I thought she was great.
Mm-hmm.
She was.
Yeah, I thought
she was
great.
fantastic.
I thought it was charming. I guess because it was a bit of a love story.
Yeah,
I mean,
it felt like a story that's kind of been done before, like the Forbidden Love. This was a weird take on it, right? I mean, it was obviously a fish, so
it was a dark take for sure.
But it just felt like that kind of story that with a different spin. I mean, obviously there was some good stuff involved in there, but I don't know, the whole romance of they didn't speak the same language. She's just going to this looks like a cesspool. It didn't look really attractive. It doesn't look like the thing, and. It doesn't look like the right setting for love to be born. You can't even speak the same language. He's got gills. He's
Love blooms, John.
Yeah, okay.
Love blooms.
All right. Love can be found in the most crazy of circumstances.
It really can.
Yeah.
You get two people who are desperate enough.
I don't know. I kind of liked that it was. I wrote notes. I thought it was like some marginalized people that kind of found.
Yes.
Love, I guess he wasn't really a people. He was more of a monster or creature, I suppose. But
well, he had a penis.
Yes.
Yeah, her description of that was very. I got a visual. I think everybody probably got a visual of that.
Yeah.
He's a fish, but he's still got a dick.
Yeah, he's a dick. It was a dick fish.
Wow.
Fish stick. Okay, listen. There's a lot of eggs in this movie. Was there a message that I missed?
I was wondering that same thing.
Because she's got eggs and.
I was wondering. The only thing that they ever mentioned was, he needs protein, and then he ate a cat. So.
Yeah.
I did not see that coming.
Yeah, I didn't see that coming either. Yeah, I don't know, because eggs was kind of. It was in a lot of the scenes.
Oh yeah.
Her morning.
Yeah, there was a lot of eggs. Yeah.
Her morning masturbation session.
Yeah.
I wrote
it started off strong.
Bathtub muff rub.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's the technical term. Yeah,
wow.
You bet.
Classy.
Is that offensive? I want to know. No. Because you're.
Well, this is your podcast.
I saw a comment on the podcast, and they said vulgar was one of the names. So that fits with that description.
Sure,
it's
that's
vulgar.
right.
Yeah, so
that's right.
That's okay.
We
don't want to disappoint.
Yeah.
So
It started off strong.
Yeah.
Strong with the morning muff rub.
Yeah.
Muff rub.
Muff
Bathtub
rub.
muff rub.
Yeah.
Sure.
Say that 5 times fast.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought it was kind of charming and a bit dark.
Yeah.
I I enjoyed the fact that at the very end we don't really know like if she made it or if she didn't, because really it was her neighbor telling the story right at the end. So I did kind of like that.
Yeah,
it was a little bit of mystery.
Yeah, open-ended kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I felt like she made it.
But she was already dead before she hit the water. There's our spoilers for the whole.
Yeah.
She's dead.
She's dead.
Maybe.
Well,
we don't know.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
We're not sure.
That's
She had
right.
gills.
She was shot.
She
was shot.
She was in the water with her man, and they were sharing a moment, and she suddenly had gills, and she took a deep breath.
She did, but
Yes.
was that just the neighbor because he was the
Telling the
artist
story.
and he was very creative? Like, was that just in his mind, was that just what he hoped had happened?
Right, because it's the narration at the end there, and this is kind of like what he. Yeah, exactly, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She lived.
Okay.
In
Okay,
my-
it's
in my-
okay. It's
up
okay.
here-
But, you know, she
Oh,
lived. She lived. Yeah.
Such a
you're right,
romantic.
I found that maybe this is lost on you guys, but you remember the Fisher King?
Yeah. Yes.
Uh,
Robin Williams, Jeff Bridges.
yeah.
Yeah.
Eliza reminded me of Lydia.
Oh, now I don't remember Lydia.
Okay.
Oh yeah, no, I do. Yeah, yeah, I see that.
Lydia, oh Lydia, how have you
Mhm.
met Lydia?
Yeah.
Have you seen?
No.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, very much so. Yeah,
It's-
that's
it's
right.
not-
A little quirky, weird, and withdrawn, and
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
like gorgeous in her own way.
right,
Totally-
yeah, unique, and
Totally, Eliza. She's
very much so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought about Amelie. I don't know if either of you have seen that. It's like a French movie. Amelie. She reminded me of that because Amelie didn't really speak in that movie either.
Okay.
So I think, and I found the color toning for Shape of Water was very similar to that. Like it's like dark and bright at the same time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I find when I watch, like, there's something about a couple hours, spending a couple hours watching that I find a little depressing. Like it's just kind of
It's
like
dark.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it just kind of leaves you kind of like, I wanted something a little more, maybe, I don't know. I need, jolts per minute. I don't know what it is. I don't know.
I hear you, buddy.
Yeah.
I hear you, buddy. I feel like Dimitri was easily the most interesting person in this movie.
He was great.
He
I
was
liked
he was a Russian asset,
Yes.
and he was spying with the Americans, but he has a great love of science,
Right, which seemed to trump everything in the end.
which trumped
Okay.
everything
Yeah.
in the end. And the Russian government and the American government were both trying to destroy the science before the other person gets it.
Right.
And he's like, science.
Yeah.
Yeah. Science first.
Why don't we love science?
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I liked his character.
he was easily
Yeah.
very interesting. He died horribly though, like really
He did.
horribly.
That sucked.
Yeah.
Poor
Yeah.
guy. I was actually a little bit surprised for him loving kind of the creature as much as he did, I guess. Love or was respected him, maybe, I guess. I was surprised a little bit that he would have ratted them out. Like, I was surprised because he knew he was going to die.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm
Yeah.
surprised that he even said anything about it being the cleaners. Like,
Yeah.
Sort of, like-
Didn't he have a shocker up the balls, or no? Or where? How did?
The guy had his fingers inside the wound, shut the.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
so maybe it
Yeah.
was just that. But
Yeah.
I thought
It was,
that was the only part I felt kind of was a bit off character for him. Because
Yeah.
he was so willing to kind of go behind his own government's back and then the American government's
Right.
back. So he was willing
And
to
you're
do all
gonna
these
die
things.
anyway. See it
He
through to the
knew
end.
he was going to die. Like,
Yeah.
it wouldn't... Like, he knew he wasn't going anywhere.
Yeah.
I saw it differently. I saw
Really?
it, Dimitri was like trying to insult him.
Maybe, because
And
he thought it
because
was like a
he thought it-
10-person job that had done this.
That's
like,
right. And plus, it was
Yeah.
already raining, and the
Yes.
plan was for the swamp creature
To be gone that
be
day.
gone.
So
Right.
in his mind, he might like, you guys lost anyways. This guy's gone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
maybe.
gonna laugh in your face
Yeah.
as I die.
Right.
Now I wrote this down. I don't know where I got it in the movie. Life is but the shipwreck of our plans.
Oh, that was the last
Yeah.
when she was pulling the calendar dates. That was on the back
yes.
of the. I think one of the last ones that she
Right.
looked at.
Yeah, it's a beautiful little quote.
It was.
I wonder who
lovely.
wrote it.
I don't know.
I don't know. I actually really liked the poem
Oh,
at
you
the
forgot
very
to shut
end.
the dehumidifier.
I did.
Yeah. Steve
Sorry.
is the one note.
God damn it! I wrote one thing on this table. Turn off dehumidifier. Do you think I did it?
We reminded you even.
Yeah.
It was very dramatic before this all started. Anyway.
Yeah.
God damn.
All right, parallels to the story of Christ. This might be a stretch here, but there's the betrayal, which is the black woman's husband, Ratzimah.
Oh yes.
Right. So there you got Judas, and then you've got he gets killed, and then he gets resurrected.
Yes.
Am I stretching here? Is that a little too
Is it
much?
Jesus then?
Yeah. I think I'm stretching.
Well, no, but what's his name? The bad guy. What was it? Richard Strickland? Was that the bad guy?
Yes.
So he said you are a god. So no, I don't think you're off on that.
Yeah, there was some things that just felt a little of that
They
story.
alluded to that more than once, I think, in the movie.
Yeah. So, who knows? Maybe he's a messiah. A fish messiah.
Yeah,
He might come in as a fish. You never know.
Isn't that
God
is the thing,
sells.
isn't it? A fish is because people have little fish on the back of their cars.
Oh yeah, that's a symbol of.
That's a thing.
It's a biblical symbol. The fish.
Yeah,
He's a Jesus fish.
maybe.
Yeah, Jesus fish.
Oh my goodness.
We're just making
Wow,
ourselves look
look at us
stupider
go.
than we.
Yeah, people are gonna watch us and be really angry.
I'm sorry. Okay.
We don't know what that fish
I
means, but
take-
you're right. That is
Yeah.
a Christian symbol of.
It
the
is.
fish. Yeah.
So there is something to do with that. And
Yeah.
Guillermo del Toro, was he Spanish, I think? Guillermo del Toro.
Sounds Spanish.
I wish I could
Del
say
Toro.
And they're a
definitively.
pretty, I think overall, they're a pretty
Very
faithful culture.
Yeah.
A lot of people.
Yeah. I'm not going to
Wow,
make these
I'm gonna
blankets.
sound like
I'm not ready to
I'm not
label
gonna
I
make
am
these
so
blankets.
sorry.
No.
If you're listening to this,
Yeah.
I apologize.
No, okay, now not to change the subject, but Richard Strickland. We get to really get to know him.
Yes.
Yeah.
He buys a car. We get to
That's
watch him
right.
have sex with his wife,
Yeah.
and
Wow.
he's really having a relationship with his missing fingers.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Those fingers.
Oh, those were
Oh.
bad.
I
Yeah.
mean, really, go back to the doctor, buddy. And he's
I guess,
just hang on
but I
here.
think he was so focused on his anger and his dedication to being a bastard.
That's right. Yeah.
Really.
He was
Very
really
driven.
dedicated.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
Very
was
driven,
very
yeah.
dedicated to being a horrible human.
yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, I forgot about the fingers. That was bad.
Do you want to?
He was quite a character, though. I mean,
He
I
was
mean,
a
he did it
great-
really well. Like,
Yes.
he played that jerk to a T.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, you instantly knew he was going to be an
You
asshole
did,
the
yes.
first shot. It's
Yes.
like, oh yeah, I don't like this guy right away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was really good. I think everybody in that movie did it.
Yeah, I thought the acting
Great
was
job.
great. There's
Yeah.
certainly nothing I would put. I thought the acting was great. I don't know. There's something about the story or something that just fell a little short. I thought it was a good movie. Just thought it fell a little short.
I thought it was better than it. I came in with low expectations.
Oh yeah?
I did. I had it on my watch list,
Mhm.
and I had never gotten around to it because I was expecting it to disappoint me.
Yeah.
But I was delighted. I loved it.
Good.
Did you want to get into this trivia? Maybe it'll spark more
Oh,
conversation.
Sure.
If I could get you to turn the dehumidifier off,
You bet.
I probably should have done that when he mentioned it. But I didn't
Yeah,
want to. I
well.
didn't want to mess with the continuity.
We had things were happening.
That's right.
And when things are happening, you don't want to
Exactly.
screw that up.
I'm going to leave this all in so that our viewers and listeners can witness me growing as a person. Director Guillermo del Toro first met Sally Hawkins at the 2014 Golden Globes and pitched the film to her while intoxicated. He says, "I was drunk, and it's not a movie that makes you sound less drunk."
I believe it. I believe it.
No, it's not.
He was like, "You're gonna fuck a fish," and she said yes.
Yeah,
Done and done.
done and
Wow.
done.
That's crazy.
Whoever wants to go next.
Bernie, why don't you
Okay. After seeing the trailer, Kevin Smith tweeted, "Seeing something as beautiful as this makes me feel stupid for ever calling myself a director."
Sir,
Wow.
That's
You-
how I feel about photography when I look at other people's photography.
Kevin Smith is notoriously hard on himself. He's way too hard on himself. He would
Okay.
never make a movie called Shape of Water, but he has his own thing. You know?
He's a Tusk guy, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
he made Tusk.
Yeah.
Steve, she's
What?
just hanging out.
Now I feel like a dick.
Tusk.
Yeah.
I did like Tusk, actually.
You
I
did?
didn't know that was Kevin Smith.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I didn't
He
know
also
that was
did
him.
Yoga Hosers, and he
I
was
don't know
supposed to
that
do.
one.
He was supposed to do Moose Jaws, but he didn't.
I don't know that
Yeah.
one either.
Now, Tusk was a flop, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. We better stop talking about Kevin
We
Smith.
better stop
Get
talking.
moving on to that round.
Yeah.
Okay. Octavia Spencer, is that how you say that? Octavia.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Octavia Spencer said that she would have walked the earth to work with director Guillermo del Toro.
Yeah.
She was so taken with the set and the many props that she asked him how many she was allowed to keep. Wow, she's a freeloader.
What props? I wonder what props.
She's a
would
fangirl.
she
I
have
love it.
Wanted though, like what would she?
All of them.
Like her
Yeah.
cleaning bucket. Like what would she have?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what you would take off that set.
The prod.
Maybe
I don't
the
know.
Some
I
severed
cattle
fingers.
Yeah,
Some
severed
rotting
I
fingers.
don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, like fish masks.
There's probably way more props than we can think of. You know,
I
we're
guess.
just taking them for granted because they're just the little things in there. You know.
Yeah.
But,
I guess if you're working with them every day, you would notice more, maybe. But interesting.
I'm sorry I kicked you off the table, Penny.
yeah.
She's very mad at you.
Director Guillermo del Toro wrote lengthy backstories for each of the major characters, some of them reportedly running over 40 pages long. After casting the roles, he offered them to the actors and said they could choose to utilize or ignore the backstories for their own characters, and the actors responded differently. With Richard Jenkins saying he ignored the backstory, stating, "The only thing that matters is what happens on the screen." While Michael Schulberg said he read the backstory vigorously and found it helpful in his performance. That's awesome. It's awesome. And Guillermo he's written a ton of stuff that I love. Not necessarily directed it, but he's like,
Like what?
he wrote a cartoon series called Troll Hunters.
Oh.
And then, but the thing is, before it was even accepted and pitched as a cartoon, he wrote the entire series.
Really?
Series 1, yeah.
Wow, so he's pretty passionate.
Yeah,
at
he's
least.
insatiable, shall we say?
I like that.
Insatiable.
Oh boy.
Does anybody have anything else to say about The Shape of Water?
No, I don't know.
Let me just quickly check my notes, see if I made something I forgot about here. No. I said it all. We covered it all.
You did. We
Well,
did.
We did.
We
yeah.
rock.
Did it.
Be sure to check out next week, Monday at noon. We are covering
Dun-dun-dun.
The Believer. And that was John's pick.
Yes.
Without spoilers.
Oh.
Why did you pick it?
Well, I saw the trailer, which is usually what I do. I watched some trailers. Looked interesting. A guy that can't stand his own faith or own ethnic group, and I just thought, and it was loosely based on a true story. So, there's enough there. Compelling.
I can't wait to talk about it.
Yeah.
I can't wait for you to join me for that after party. This is
Brittany.
and this is
John.
and I'm Steve. See you then.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Primarily critical.
Penny, why are you so
She's just chilling. You know what I
your
mean?
cats just love
chilling.
people, Steve. They just love to be around people. They're not those cats that just want to, look at. They're just hanging around
Yeah.
by the people.
By the people,
Wow.
for the people.
Yeah.
The politicians.